EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hi, I'm Kristen. I represent the world champion New England Patriots, and EA Sports is in the game.
Madden NFL 2005.
Live from Silicon Valley, it's time once again for the Tony Bruno Show on EA Sports Radio.
Hey, I'm Tony Bruno. All right, everyone, I know you're as excited as I am about the upcoming plate of games for week number 1. We're going to have a boatload of information for you. There is information aplenty coming your way. You don't want to miss it, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
Are you aware of how much you complicate me? And are you aware your words suffocate me? And don't deny you're talking behind my back to your friends.
All right, sports fans, this is the segment of the show where you are the star. EA Sports presents the question of the day. Where did Jerry Rice play his college football?
Come on! We live life like it's the last day of school. Yeah, we live life, yeah, like it's the last day of school. So do what you wanna do. We live life like it's the last.
Okay, as you know, I get paid to talk about sports and other things, and it's a great job. Some of the topics are more controversial than others, so today I thought we'd talk about something that is sort of a fluff piece, if you will. Something that many fans discuss but don't throw bottles at each other about. It's about the changing position of an NFL quarterback. Now, we've seen an influx of fast, running quarterbacks who have strong arms. Of course, example number 1 is Michael Vick. He's got a cannon for an arm, and he's usually the fastest guy on the field. He kills a defense when he takes off downfield because he can rip off a huge gainer. Now, he's not the only guy who likes to take off from the pocket. Dante Culpepper, Jake Plummer, Donovan McNabb, Steve McNair, none of them hesitate to tuck it in and run. Some look to run as soon as the play starts to break down. Others have a little more patience, but they can all do damage with their legs. The scary thing for defenses is a lot of the running quarterbacks can throw accurately while they're on the run. So if they start to take off, then they spot a man deep downfield, they hold up and wing it for a long completion. Big plays can happen when defenders in the secondary separate from their man to chase that quarterback, so the evolution of the quarterback has begun with no signs of it slowing down. That's not to say a pocket passer is going to be out of a job. Lots of offenses still rely on that guy being able to stand in the pocket, read the defense, and rifle first down passes. They're still the ones who get a majority of the rings, too. So there will always be room for them, and we have the chance to see a lot of those guys in action every week. Some very successful ones, might I add. Hey, the draft is still producing a couple of those types every year, but I think we're seeing teams who want a more mobile quarterback there who can make things happen using both his arms and his legs. Let's go to the phones to see what some of you think.
Thanks, Tony. Thanks for taking my call, man. I want to say a few things about QBs and the position in the NFL nowadays. Athletic QBs is where it's going to be. I'm telling you, the Mike Vicks, the Dante Culpeppers, the Steve McNairs, the Donovan McNabbs, those guys are such a threat. Defenses have to scheme not only for their run, not only for the pass, but now you got a quarterback that can do both. I think that is just going to make things so complicated for defenses in the NFL that you're going to see teams just taking gambles on late-round picks. The guys that can throw and run, you're going to see all types of special formations with like your Antoine Randall-Els just coming in there in limited circumstances, but making the defense totally game plan a totally different way. And it's all going back to college football. College football back in the past, they used to put the athletes like the corners, the receivers, those types of guys that were fast, they just threw them there. If a guy could throw, it's like, well, he's too fast, let's put him at corner. Nowadays, not the case. You put your most talented guy on the quarterback, he's going to get the ball every single snap. Let's put the ball in his hands. You got all kinds of lesser-known guys, Seneca Wallace's. You got guys like that. They're coming up. They're going to change the way the game's played, Tony. I'm telling you right now, defensive coordinators do not like this. I think they're so nervous about this. They don't have it figured out yet. we might see half the league have athletic, fast quarterbacks in 2 to 4 years, Tony. It's just they're taking over the league. You heard it here first. Watch out for these guys. Okay, Tony, that's all I got. QBs, athletic QBs, watch out for them. That's all I got, man. Thanks for taking my call.
I agree. It's a totally new game when you throw in guys with tremendous speed at the quarterback position. Teams have a lot more planning to do. Heck, some teams draft or sign players whose sole priority is to stop just one guy. You see this kind of thing within divisions because, they play each other twice a year. All right, great call that time. And speaking of time, that's all we have for today's rant. All right, we're going to take our first caller now for the question of the day, which once again is, where did Jerry Rice play his college football? Do you have the correct response?
Hey, I believe I know the answer, Tony. Now, my roommate told me what the right answer is, and if he's wrong, he's going to buy me a pizza. The answer is Southwest Missouri State.
Well, you better start telling him what kind of toppings you like because he's wrong. But thanks for trying. One more caller about the Jerry Rice college question. Which school did he go to?
All right, Tony, I got this one. Jerry Rice went to a little school called Mississippi Valley State University. Go Devils!
Yes, indeed, 100% right. We got an MVSU fan on the phone. Rice was drafted 16th overall, remember, by the 49ers back in '85, and he went on to rewrite the NFL record books. Good calls today, so thanks, everybody. On the show today, we are joined by linebacker Napoleon Harris. Napoleon, thanks for coming on, and welcome to EA Sports Radio.
Thanks for having me on, Tony.
How important is it for the team to get off to a great start this year?
I think it's definitely important. When you get off to a great start early on in the season, you have sort of a cushion. So if you play those tougher games later in the season, if they don't go the way that you like to, you're still in the hunt for the division title.
So what's it going to take in order to win the division this year?
This year we have to play sound defense. We have a lot of great offensive opponents in our conference, so we have to play great defense and give our offense a chance to put us in good position in order to win games.
Live with linebacker Napoleon Harris. All right, take a second. Let's play the role of an NFL scout. Talk about the strengths of Napoleon Harris and the weaknesses.
Strengths. Napoleon has great physical attributes. 255 pounds, 6'3" frame. Fast, has a nose for the ball. Some of his weaknesses are he takes a lot of chances. Doesn't play with the best of technique all the time.
Is there a coach or player in the game today that's had a big influence on you?
I would say Rob Woodson, just the mental aspect of the game, getting into the film study and breaking down the opponents.
All right, now tell me the name of a player that really impresses you. A guy you would pay money to see play on Sunday.
I'll pay my bottom dollar probably to watch Napoleon Harris. He's a tremendous athlete, and he plays the game with a lot of passion. I also pay to see the likes of Ray Lewis, Champ Bailey, Charles Woodson, Philip Buchanan, LaDainian Thomason, and of course Michael Vick.
Napoleon Harris joining us here on EA Sports Radio. So what are your plans after you retire?
Probably going to the broadcasting field, being an NFL analyst or something of that nature.
Napoleon, I appreciate you coming on the show today, man. It was great having a chance to talk with you.
Thanks a lot, Tony, for having me on the show. Love to come back anytime.
That was linebacker Napoleon Harris. Great guy, great guy. I'm Tony Bruno. That'll wrap up things for this week. Thanks for tuning in for the broadcasting excellence that is the Tony Bruno Show here on EA Sports Radio.
Live from Foxborough, ready to bring you another great NFL matchup. Good to have you with us for this battle between AFC teams as New England squares off against Indianapolis. We're here for another great game. Welcome to the action. I'm Al Michaels, my partner, John Madden.
This offense has to be able to run. Running the ball will open things up for the play-action pass. And the play fake isn't going to work if you can't run the ball. One thing that they don't want to be is one-dimensional, because then the defense is just going to tee off on them. And when they tee off, you better look out.
John, this defensive unit plays every game at top intensity. They have a strong front seven and are extremely tough up the middle. That being said, they know their pass defense has to get better, so they've taken steps to improve in that department and have used a more frequent rotation of defensive backs.
Look at them down there. Offense, defense, it doesn't matter. They just want to start hitting somebody. Heck, they're already hitting each other.
Well, the teams are out on the field. The crowd in full throat as we get this new season started with the kickoff. The Patriots are set to kick it deep. Booming kick downfield. From the 5-yard line. To the 20. Slips the tackle. The offense is heading out onto the field for their first drive of the game. It's 1st and 10. New England comes out in their nickel package. Manning with a man in motion. Handed off to the back. Bruschi records the tackle at the 35-yard line. He was fortunate to get anything on that play.
And that's a tribute to their strength and conditioning coach. These guys spend almost as much time in the weight room as they do on the field. And you see it pay off when a guy can turn a play that looks like a sure loss into a play for a couple of yards.
Directing traffic. Dropping back with the throw, and it's complete. Vrabel makes the tackle at the 37-yard line. Pollard goes down after a minimal gain. Should be very interesting to see how this one turns out with two great quarterbacks.
Yeah, the thing I like about both of these guys is they have a lot of poise. You never see either of these guys with happy feet, nor do they try and force a pass that they shouldn't. This one should be a lot of fun.
Calling an audible. Manning sends a man in motion. Looks like he's changing the play. Looking for a receiver. Fires it over the middle. He just unloaded on him.
Boom. Now that is what football's all about.
Gets the pass off, and he hits his target. Harrison makes the catch, but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. About 2 to go. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Stopped behind the line, loss of a couple. You know, John, he always seems to be in perfect position to make a play.
He's all about effort. His motor's always running at 100%, and he's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
And this is the 6th play of this drive. So they need about 3 here. Directing traffic. Receives the handoff. The 40. And he's stopped at the 34-yard line. A very well-drawn-up play.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks, and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. He sees something in the defense. They give it to the halfback. Nice play fake. Throws it, and the catch catch is made. Nice read, finding the receiver who was in single coverage.
16 on the play.
And this is the 8th play of this drive, within scoring distance. Only one man in the backfield. Another run, dropped behind the line for a loss of a couple. He's there to make yet another outstanding defensive play.
He made a name for himself with plays like that. He's one of those guys that every defensive coordinator would love to have on his team. He's smart, he plays with good intensity, and he's a heck of a leader on and off the field.
Calling an audible. Brewski makes the tackle at the 18.
Sometimes you can be a little over-aggressive on defense like you see here. He had him lined up, but he over-pursued, and he got caught out of position, and the ball carrier was able to cut back.
Manning with a man in motion. Looks like he's calling an audible. Pass is left. Perfect pass. Samuel records the stop at the 12-yard line. Vanderjagt comes in to attempt a field goal, which would give them their first score of the day. And it's up. Plenty of distance on that one. Good kick. The Colts are lined up for the kickoff.
Johnson back to return.
He got all of that one. The Patriots will start the drive from the 20. So they have 1st and 10 here. The backs are lined up in an I. Pass play here on 1st down. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. And this pass is completed. A solid tackle in the open field by Harper. You give him some time, he'll hit his man.
And the thing is, he doesn't care how big that window is. With his accuracy, everyone's open.
1st and 10. They'll go from the I formation.
Let's get him. Here we come.
He tucks it away. Bashir makes the stop at the 48-yard line. Just about a 3-yard gain. They need 7. Dillon is the deep back. Brady sends a man in motion. Drops back. Throwing. And he steps out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
You talk about great concentration. Watch this. He's able to keep his feet in bounds, make the catch on a perfectly placed pass.
Dillon. And he barely got enough. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and the score is 3-0. And we're ready to start the second quarter. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Get at him, dude.
Toss play to the left. Bashir stops him at the 39-yard line. And they're trying to force the defense to adjust to them.
If they keep getting gains like this, it could really open up things for them in the second half.
They have to reach the 33 to convert. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Thornton stops the play in the backfield. Loss of about 1. And this is the 7th play of this drive. 7 yards to go. Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package. And he's brought down at the 33. Everything they do works on 3rd down.
Yeah, no matter what down it is, when you keep moving the chains and you keep the defense out in the field, you're having a productive drive.
So they have 1st and 10 here. He'll get it again. Jefferson with the tackle at the 30. That run won't move them far.
The lineman just failed to open up any holes to run through or give them room to work with.
9th play of this drive. 7 yards to go. The Colts come out in a nickel package. Flings it to the outside. No one there that time. Now it's 3rd down after the incompletion. 10th play of this drive. Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package. Gets the toss to the right. He's at the 20. He's in the clear with that blazing speed. Nobody on this defense can make a play when they need it.
Well, they keep getting them in these 3rd down situations, which is what you want. But nobody on this drive has been able to stop them when it gets to 3rd down.
They need 7 yards for a touchdown.
Here we come. Out that weak moves, eh?
Fourier comes in motion. They give it to the halfback. Rager stops him at the 1. Tried to move the ball on the ground.
A running attack that is consistent and effective will help the offense dictate the pace of the game.
They're just a yard away now. Under pressure. This pass is incomplete. He went down very hard after getting that pass away.
Yeah, he got out of there, but it was way off because of that hit he took.
And this is the 13th play of this drive. Goes to the end zone, and he just can't hang on. Pass dropped a sure touchdown on that play, John.
Usually he's pretty reliable around the goal line, and they really do like to go to him whenever they need a big catch. He just got to do a better job of watching the ball into his hand.
Vinatieri lines up for the field goal to try to put them on the board for the first time in the game. And it's on its way. Veteran kicks it through.
No problem for him. Whatever the situation, he'll approach it the same way. Cool and smooth.
The Patriots have tied it. The Patriots are ready to kick this one off. Nice kick. Plenty of distance. The offense ready to go again after their last possession resulted in a field goal. So they have 1st and 10 here. New England comes out in their nickel package. Dropping back. Throws it over the middle. Picked off at the 30. Looks like he's just shaken up, and we'll get the full report from Jill very shortly. First and 10. Brady with split backs. Passing on first down. Gets the pass off, and he can't hang on. It looked like he'd come up with it, but he just couldn't get it under control.
He did a nice job of getting off the line and getting into his pass pattern, but he had the ball bounce right off his fingertips.
They line up in the I formation. Fourier, the motion man. Drops back with the throw, and this pass is completed. He caught the pass but didn't go anywhere.
Nope, they were on him like glue.
If they can get it to the 15-yard line, they'll get a first down. Dillon, the lone back. Looking for room. Play action. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. Trying to convert through the air, but the pass was off the mark. Adam Vinatieri comes out to attempt what will be a 34-yard field goal. And it's up. The try is good. Now leads for the first time in the game.
I tell you, they could really go on a tear and start scoring on you nonstop.
The Patriots set to kick it deep. Sends it sailing. Ball loose. The Patriots scoop up the live ball. I thought he might challenge this one, and sure enough, it'll be reviewed.
The call on the field is questionable. They might decide that they made an incorrect call and reverse it.
And we'll take a few looks to determine whether the ball came out before the knee was down.
The key thing here is that the ball started to come out before his knee was down. If it did, then it should be counted as a fumble.
The call on the field is overturned. No time will be charged to the defense.
And that challenge was a good decision as the call is overturned.
Well, sometimes the official sees what you see and sometimes he sees something else. But this time, everyone could see the call had to be changed.
Only one man back. Gets the pass off. Almost got it. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
The quarterback felt a little pressure on that one, and it looked like he fired the ball out there before he wanted to.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Come on!
They line up in the I formation. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Harrison got a hand up and tipped that pass away.
That's what you look for. You have guys watch film each week and try and figure out where he likes to go with the ball in certain situations. Then when you face that situation in the game, you're right there in position to knock the pass away or force an interception.
They'll go with the quarter defense. Throws it. Perfect throw. Samuel is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 45-yard line. Perfect spiral on that pass.
This is a guy who can make all the throws out there. He shows a nice touch in the short patterns, can thread it in there against tight coverage, and he could put some air under it when he's trying something downfield.
It's 1st and 10. Only one man back, passing on 1st down. With the pass, this one falls incomplete. 2nd down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
Hey, I'm sure they're going to keep on passing so they can get in range for some much-needed points.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. New England comes out in the quarter defense. Looking downfield, gets rid of it. Almost intercepted. Almost a big turnover.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort.
It's 3rd and long now, and the defense can afford to back off and play it soft. And this is the 6th play of this drive. Throwing. Perfect pass. Poole makes the tackle at the 20. Calling an audible. Pass play here on 1st down with the throw. Incomplete. The wobbly pass falls to the ground incomplete.
He hung that one up there, but no one was able to get under it and make the catch.
So it's 2nd down now.
And here's a chance for the offense to make their move. The defense could be sending a blitz, so I'd go with something to my running back. A swing pass or maybe even a screen. If they execute, they could put this one in the end zone.
Looks like he's calling an audible. Closing in on the run. He's inside the 10. Samuel pulls him down at the 5-yard line. They'll call this play at the line of scrimmage. Goes to the end zone. The pass falls incomplete.
Watch this hit. He gets his helmet right under his chin, and wham! He takes him straight to the turf.
Directing traffic. Calling an audible now. With the pass, on the money. They'll mark it at the 1. Pressure with the throw. Nearly intercepted. Almost a big turnover.
The quarterback has all the tools to look for. He just needs to be a little more patient out there.
And we'll see if the kicker can come through with a field goal here in the 1st half. If this attempt is good, we'll have a tie game. And it's on its way. No doubt about that one. The Colts knotted up. The Colts are lined up for the kickoff. Good kick, should be returnable. From the 12. Just about ready for the first play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last drive. A little over a minute left. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Dropping back, gets the pass off. He finds his man. Brown didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
We're at the 1 minute mark. Indianapolis might have difficulty covering all 5 receivers with a base 4-3 defense. Throws it, and he hits his target. Brady could have knocked the wind out of the receiver with that first down throw.
That's the one thing. You know that your time is short, and the defense is going to be pushing right in your face on 3rd down. So a shorter drop and a quick throw will usually beat that if you don't need a lot of yardage.
Indianapolis stays in its base defense even though the offense comes out with 5 receivers. He had a shot but couldn't come up with it. He can't complete that short pass, and it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you, we've had a close first half, and it should be the same for the second. And that's why it would be big if they could get a field goal here. The way this thing is going, that could be the margin of victory.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Throwing. Almost picked off. Nearly a turnover.
The quarterback can get a little excited out there at times. Maybe that's what caused him to rush the throw a bit. The defense has to play smart and not have any stupid penalties that keeps this drive going.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Indianapolis comes out with 7 in the secondary. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Breaks free. The 40. Doss records the stop at the 29-yard line. Pressure coming with the pass. The pass is picked off. The quarterback was ready to get hit and just threw it up for grabs.
I tell you, you don't get a whole lot easier than that. He was right there. The quarterback makes a pass throw, and he brings it in for an interception.
With time running out, they'll try to set their kicker up into position to put them out in front going into the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The Patriots come out on a nickel package. They'll pass on 1st down. Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. So that one flutters incomplete.
He put too much touch in that one.
Time running out, and it looks like this one will be tied at the half. James, the lone setback. Looking for an option. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Indianapolis calls a timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining.
Good play by the secondary will be a key to whether or not this thing goes into the half a tie ball game.
New England comes out in their nickel package. Pass play here on 1st down. Looking downfield with the throw, and it's complete. Chatham with the tackle at the 40.
This is where the defense needs to just play smart and not give up a big play. There's not a whole lot of time left, so they just need to prevent them from getting into field goal range.
Manning scans the defense from the gun. Passing on 1st down. Surveying the field. Breaking free. Poole makes the stop at the 33-yard line. Looks like he's calling an audible. Indianapolis calls a timeout. That's their last one. They'll try to add 3 with a field goal before halftime. He's one of the best in the league, John, but it's a little surprising to see him in from this distance. And it's up. He missed that one. First and 10. The Patriots line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Goes over the middle. And he drops the pass. And this should be the last play of the half. Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package. Gets the pass off. Great throw. Big hit there. He was run over by a truck.
Yeah, two-ton truck pulling a trailer.
They'll go to the locker room with the score even. New England, 6. Indianapolis, 6. As they line up to kick it off, we'll take a look at each team's stats through 2 quarters. The Colts are ready to kick this one off. And he got all of that one, a great kick. From the 8-yard line. The Patriots will start the drive from the 23. So they have 1st and 10 here. They line up in the I formation. Dropping back. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. He'll feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, with how hard he just got hit, he's lucky to be able to hold on to the ball.
Good throw there and a 1st down pickup.
You know, an NFL quarterback has to have a strong arm to be successful. He doesn't necessarily need to be able to throw it 70 yards, but he has to put some zip in the ball and squeeze it into tight places.
Nickelback in this time. Hand off to the tailback. Jefferson stops him at the 35-yard line. Pulled down after a minimal gain.
They just manhandle him at the line of scrimmage. I always say that if you win the battle in the trenches, it's going to go a long way towards your winning the game.
And they need about 9. Flings it to the outside. He's on the run. Ooh, that one will leave a mark.
He got popped. I'll tell you one thing, he's going to feel that in the morning.
Brady seems to put every throw right on the numbers.
I'll tell you, of all the quarterbacks in the league, he might be the most accurate. It seems like just about every throw is a good one. He's not the kind of guy who's going to throw a lot of balls into coverage either.
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on 3rd down. This pass is incomplete. Big drop on that play, John.
That's got to be a little disappointing. He's been putting in a lot of extra time at practice catching balls. But it looks like he's really having a tough time keeping his concentration out there.
Miller is ready to punt this one away. Here's the kick. From the 16. So they have 1st and 10 here. James, the lone setback. McGinnis makes the tackle at the 28-yard line. Good gain there and a 1st down.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for 1st downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
It's 1st and 10. James, the lone back. Again with the carry. McGinnis holds him down behind the line. And he chases him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I'll tell you, he's one of the most knowledgeable defenders in the league. He knows how to play the game, and he always knows what's going on.
2nd and long coming up here.
Stay low. Take that. Shut him down.
The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Calling an audible now. Steps up into the pocket, gets rid of it, and he makes the grab. Good read finding the single coverage in the secondary. It's 1st and 10. Almost every time they've tried to run the ball on 1st down, they've had little or no success.
This boils down to the offensive line allowing too much penetration.
Seymour drags the ball carrier down behind the lines. Very little blocking to work with on that play.
Yeah, that's just great play from the defense. They play with great leverage up front and always seem to get penetration. When you have defenders in the backfield, it makes it very difficult to run or pass.
Only one man in the backfield. Manning sends a man in motion, directing traffic. Throwing. This one falls incomplete, and the cornerback is able to tip it away from the intended receiver.
He got a good sense of knowing where the ball will come down and when to make his move.
6th play of this drive. James, the lone setback, launches this one to the left, runs through the tackle. Solid hit, just crunched him.
And the thing is, when you get hit like that, it's like having a bumblebee in your helmet. You just can't get rid of it.
That's 3 times on this drive they've been able to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, and the thing is, they'll be doing more than just picking up 1st downs if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
Almost every time they've tried to run the ball on 1st down, they've had little or no success.
In a tight game, you never want to be one-dimensional. But they're on the verge here if the 1st down running doesn't improve.
With the pass, this pass is incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Eighth play of this drive.
Let's get him. Come on. 36. Silver, 28.
Looking for an option with the throw. He finds his man. Vrabel stops him at the 26. Stokely makes another great catch, another timely reception, has a total of 6 catches today. 1 yard to go.
The offense has been stepping it up on 3rd down all day.
Looks like he's changing the play. He gets the carry. Great fake. Gets the pass off. Wilson is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 12.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
Manning with a man in motion. Directing traffic. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. About a 1 yard loss. They can convert for a 1st down by reaching the 2. He sees something in the defense.
Silver, 49. Here we come.
Dropping back with the throw, and it's complete. Samuel pulls him down at the 7. The trainers are working on him, so Jill will find out what she can and report to us. Third and 5. Nice job so far on 3rd down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. Drops back. Lobs one into the end zone. The pass ball's incomplete.
This is just a beautiful play to force the incompletion. I mean, he gets up high, and he turns what could be a touchdown into a heck of a defensive play.
And it's on its way. He made that one easily. The Colts leading in the game, but not by much. The Colts are set to kick it deep.
Johnson back to return.
He got all of that one. From the 6 to the 20. Stiff arm. The defense did a very good job against them the last time they had possession, forcing a punt. And that'll be the last play of the third quarter. We're separated by only a field goal. The score, Indianapolis 9, New England 6. The Patriots, down by 3, have the ball to start the fourth. It's 1st and 10. Indianapolis might have difficulty covering all 5 receivers with a base 4-3 defense. Thornton gets right in there and brings him down. He caught the pass but didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, the defense is real good at putting a quick end to completion.
2nd and long. Passing to the left. On the money. And he'll take it out of bounds at the 42. Brown was there to make the catch for the first down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Jefferson makes the play at the 41. Dillon couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined, and they get off their blocks very quickly. It makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
Come on, let's go.
Brady out of the gun, dropping back, gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Brady looking to pass, lines up with 5 wide receivers. Gets rid of it, and he hits his target. Sanders makes the stop at the 30-yard line. Brown makes his 2nd catch for a first down on this drive. First and 10. Dillon, the lone setback. Closing in. Good play in the backfield by Triplett. Triplett uses his speed to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, he's got some great move, and he combines that with a very quick first step.
Now in 2nd and long after the sack. Graham, the motion man. Throwing. And it's complete. Here's an opening. And he goes out at the 28. Brady over and over throws the ball where only his receiver can get to it.
And that's what makes him so effective. He never seems to make a bad throw. Just about every pass is right on the money. If you ask me, he might be one of the most accurate passers in the league right now.
Brady looking to pass, lines up with 5 wide receivers. He hits his receiver, so they're able to pick up another first down.
This offense is clicking. They're making the right calls at the right time.
Ninth play of this drive. In field goal range now. So they're now inside the 20, down by 3. Stopped behind the line, lost a couple. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. 10th play of this drive, and they find themselves in scoring range. Pressure, gets rid of it, swings it out to his running back. Thornton makes the tackle at the 18. That pass didn't get very much.
But that's all right. He did the right thing by dumping it off. This is not the part of the field that you want to be making high-risk passes.
So on third down, they have to get it to the 9 to pick up a first. They come out of the nickel. Falk with the pass. Incomplete pass. Too tall for the intended target.
The intended receiver on the play.
The pressure is on. This kick would give us a tie game. And it's up. He had plenty of room to spare. John, another tight game that figures to go right down to the wire.
Yeah, both of these teams have won some battles today, but the war has yet to be decided. One team will step up and make the play, and that's going to decide to win it.
Here's the kickoff team. Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 15. The 30. The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive. First and 10. Only one man back. Samuel with the stop at the 38. Short gain on that burst through the middle, maybe half a yard.
I don't think I'd call that run a burst. That was more of a limp up the middle.
2-minute warning coming up. With the pass, incomplete. That one goes right off the receiver's hand.
He put the ball exactly where you want to put it.
People to places, the message basic. Embrace this to sit-ins, resist the change. Peak the scenario to the future.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. The Patriots come out in a nickel package. Gave it off again. Bruschi records the stop at the 40-yard line. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch. How much they get on this first down play could very well determine what happens for the rest of the series.
Right, because if they don't get anything here, suddenly it's 2nd and long, and they might think about running clock off. But if they get good yards, then they might go into a no huddle and see what happens.
Dillon. You could hear the collision up here.
He's feeling it right now. Either that or he's numb all over, and that's worse. I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
Throws it. Incomplete pass. Brady was under intense pressure.
Yeah, and that's something the defensive coordinator mentioned in practice this week. Making the quarterback throw the ball before he's ready to throw it. This one could be a run or a pass, depending on what the coach's gut feeling is telling him. Either call can be good or bad, and he's got to decide what gives his team the best shot of getting the win.
Brady sends a man in motion. Throwing. Great throw. They convert for the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
People to places, the message basic. Embrace this to sit-ins, resist the change. Peak the scenario to the future.
It's 1st and 10. Split backs this time. Brown in motion. He'll pass on first down. Throws on the run. And it's caught. He doesn't appear to lose anything on the ball when he throws on the run.
He may actually be better when he moves like that. He's one of those guys who's good at creating. He's good at moving around back there. And then a lot of time he'll give his receiver an extra beat that he needs to get open.
That touch pass had very little touch, John.
He had the right idea. Just got away from him. Right now, I don't think they need to concern themselves with running a play that'll get them out of bounds. They need to get the first down so they can keep the ball and, at the very worst, force overtime.
Drops back. Gets the pass off. He finds his man. Quarterback really let loose with that throw.
That pass was really gunned in there. The receiver did a nice job of just hanging on to it.
They want to hurry it up here. Dropping back, slings it out left side. Jefferson makes the tackle at the 45-yard line. He sees something in the defense. Pass play here on first down. Surveying the field. Throwing. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. They throw it and pick up a second consecutive first down.
Well, when you start to establish something, you want to keep it going until the defense finds a way to stop you.
They're in field goal range now. Do they take a shot at the end zone or just play it safe and run it?
They have enough time to throw one. It all depends on your confidence in your kicker. If you think he can make it from here on in, then you can just run it and give him a chance to prove you're right.
Hand it off to the fullback. Morris pulls him down at the 9. Pass covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their blocks and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
This drive 9 yards away from a touchdown. Brady with a man in motion. They'll go with the run once again. Mathis whacks the ball carrier at the 8-yard line. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today.
There's still some time left on the clock, so I'd run the clock down some more and then try for the field goal.
Branch comes in motion. And he'll get the call. Triple breaks the play up in the backfield. They wind up in reverse that time. Good push in the middle of the line.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who you are. If the defense gets that much penetration, you're going to go backwards.
Third down and look for a running play here this late in the game. Hand it off to the back. And he just got level.
Yeah, you know that whole deal about what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Well, the unstoppable force won that one.
We should see a field goal attempt on this fourth down as they'll try to put some more points on the board, adding to the lead. So this will be a 23-yard field goal attempt. And it's on its way. Boy, he really got into that one, easily clearing the crossbar. The Patriots leading in the game, but not by much. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. The Patriots are lined up for the kickoff. Squib kick short. This kick goes out of bounds. Penalty marker down in the field. A mistake by the kicker on that one.
Special teams play like that doesn't seem so special. They got some time, but they need to get out of bounds to get to about the 35 to give their kicker a chance.
The Patriots come out in a nickel package. Dropping back the pass on first down. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air, but it might be a little too late. The defense can't relax here. All these guys need is a field goal. Once they pass midfield, The defense really has to tighten up.
New England looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. With the throw, the pass falls incomplete. 2 tipped passes in a row.
Yeah, and that's an adjustment the quarterback has to make.
They'll be looking to convert here on 3rd down.
One thing they can't afford to do here is take a sack. So they might want to keep in a back to block for maximum protection.
New England lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. Takes the pass off, and he had it and lost it. Incomplete. 4th down play upcoming after that drop pass.
The offense executed the play just the way it's drawn up. The receiver just couldn't get it under control.
4th and long, they have to make something happen here, or this one is pretty much over. They might just go deep, hoping for a pass interference call. James, the lone back. Dropping back. Throws it. Picked off. It's intercepted. He forced that one just enough, and the defense was there to pick it off.
The defensive coordinator knows their tendencies. He sent his guys out there looking for a pass. Put it up, and boom, they get the interception. The only thing they should be doing here is going with a kneel down so they can chalk up the W.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. Looks like they'll take a knee right here and savor the victory. He'll take a knee. First down marker just inside the 27. So they'll just wind the clock down and get out of here with a win. The gun signals the end of the game. The final score is New England 12, Indianapolis 9. A tight and very well played game. The margin of victory just a field goal.